Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Janakalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Manojavam Marudhatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayuta Mukhyam Sri Ramadutam Sirasa Namami Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Saubhagya Vruddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya Tvam Prasanna Varada Bhava Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Bhagdarayanam Sutrabhashya Gridau Vande Bhagavandau Gunapuraha Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Satchitananda Rupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Nilam Dujasyamalako Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Pranau Mahasayakacharuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvamsanatham Krishna Rakshatu Mam Charachara Guru Krishnam Namasye Sada Krishne Naiva Surakshito Hamasakrit Krishnaya Dattam Manaha Krishna Deva Samudbhavo Mama Vibho Krishnasya Dasosmyaham Krishne Bhaktirachanchalastu Bhagavan He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha. So Bhagavan Krishna, Balrama, after reaching Mathura and the washerman was killed and Kubja was given beauty, the Vakratam was removed, made her straight. And then afterwards, Bhagavan went to see the Dhanuriyajna, and he lifted the bow and broke it also. And whoever came to fight with him, he fought with them with a broken bow, Balrama and Krishna. Then afterwards, he went to sleep. And our Nandagopa and all his friends, Gopas, were there camping in the garden there, and Nandagopa gave him a glass of milk. Both of them drank and went to sleep. Next day morning is the game, the tournament. And Now what happened next? Next, who is chanting today?
Hari Om Swamiji, I'll be chanting.
प्रातः सन्त्रस्त भोज क्षितिपति वचसा प्रस्तुते मल्लतूर्ये संघे राज्ञां च मञ्चान् अभ्ययुषि गते नन्दगोपेऽपि हर्म्यम् कंसे सौधाधिरूढे त्वमपि सह बलः सानुगश्चारुवेशो रङ्गद्वारं गतो भोः कुपितकुवलया पीडनागाफलीधम्
Prataha Sandrastha Bhoja Kshitipati Vachasa. In the morning, at the orders of the frightened Bhoja king Kamsa, Sandrastha Bhoja Kshitipati Vachasa. Mallaturye, the beating of drums announcing the wrestling match. Prastute Ratnyam Sankhecha, and it was begun, and the assembled kings also. Abhiya Yushiti Manchan ascended their respective seats. And Nandagope Apikate Harmyam. Nandagopa too had reached the place, the palace of the courtyard. Kamse Saudhadhirude Sati. And Kamsa had ascended the upper floor of the palace. Tvam api sahabalaha sanugaha. You too, accompanied by Balrama and friends, Charuveshaha Gataha Abhu, and clad in captivating dress, had reached Rangatwaram, the gate of the amphitheater. Rangatwaram. And in the gate of the amphitheater was the Kuvalaya Pida. Kupita Kuvalaya Pida Nagavalidham. So, that Kuvalaya Pidam is not an ordinary elephant. He was a mad and angry elephant, was kept there. So Bhagavan's entry was obstructed by this Kuvalaya Pidan. Continuing.
पापिष्ठा पेहि मार्गात् द्रुतमिति वचसा निष्ठुरक्रुद्धबुद्धेः अम्भष्ठस्य प्रणोदात् अधिकजवजुषा हस्तिना गृह्यमानः केलीमुक्तोत गोपी कुचकलशचिरस्पर्धिनं कुम्भमस्य व्याहत्यालीयतास्त्वं चरणभुवि पुनर्निर्गतो वल्गुहासि
Tvam Grihyamanah Astina. And as soon as Bhagavan entered the gates, the elephant caught hold of Bhagavan. Tvam Grihyamanah Hastina. You who are being seized by the elephant. Atika Java Jusha. That had charged at you very quickly. Pranodat Ambashtasya. At the prompting of the Mahat Nishtura Krutta Buddhehe iti vachasa, who had been angered much by these words. Papishta apehi drudam margad. You sinner, step aside quickly from the passage. Keli muktaha atha vyahatya. Releasing yourself playfully and then hitting strongly Asya Kumbham on his elephant's forehead. Gopi Kuchakala Shachira Spardinam. Punaha Nirgadaha Valguhasi. Then jumping off the elephant, smiling charmingly. Aliyataha charana bhuvi stood concealed between its legs. Bhattacharya has not left anything. So all these are very beautifully described in Bhagavatam, and every detail also Bhattacharya gives here. That's the beauty of his, even though it is a summary, but he has not left any details. So Bhagavan, then imagine elephant caught hold of Bhagavan with his trunk, and he was trying to throw Bhagavan down on the ground so that he can smash him with his legs. That was the elephant thought. But Bhagavan sitting there in the trunk itself, he hit the elephant's head. And both the elephant has got through what you call big bumps, that there he hit him. And then afterwards he tried to bring him down with his trunk. Then he caught with the elephant caught Bhagavan with his trunk and brought him down. Then Bhagavan went underneath the elephant's body. He concealed between its legs. Then what happened? Hastaprapya.
हस्तप्राप्योऽप्यगम्यो झटिति मुनिजनस्यैव धावन् गजेन्द्रम् क्रीडन्नापात्य भूमौ पुनरभिपततः तस्य दन्तं सजीवम् मूलादुन्मूल्य तन्मूलगमहितमहा मौक्तिकान्यात्ममित्रे प्रादास्त्वं हारमेभिः ललितविरचितं राधिकायै तिषेति.
Unijanasya iva, as in the case of the sages, astaprapya abhi agamya. Now, though within grasp, yet unattainable. Now, this is what happened, Muni, Mahatmas who meditate upon Bhagavan. They think they got it, but immediately they slip from their mind. So we also try to meditate upon the form of Bhagavan. What happens? We think that we got the form, but suddenly it disappears also. Same way, this elephant tried to catch him, but he slipped. Chaditi prati dhavan gajendram, quickly running towards that mighty elephant. Kridan punaha bhumau apatya. Playing, then falling down on the ground. Tvam unmulya sajivam mulad. You did pull out life from the very roots. Dandam tasya abhipatataha. The tusk of him who was rushing towards you. Bhagavan pulled out both the tusks. Pradaha tanmula gamahita maha mauktikani, and gave the large priceless pearls at its root. It is believed that at the root of this trunk, this tusk of elephant, there are pearls. And when the tusk was removed, the pearls also came out. Atma mitre iti dishaharam, to a close friend. He presented the pearls to a close friend, saying that Lalita virachitam epi radhikayai. Now this is Bhattacharya's addition. This is not in Bhagavatam. He said he gave this pearls to one of his best friends and said, give a necklace beautifully made with these two Radhika. Because in Bhagavatam, Radhika name itself is not given. Naya Rathita Nunam, that is the only word that is used there. In this, Bhattacharya never misses an opportunity to bring out the Lord affection to the Gopikas, especially Radhika. Continue.
गृह्णानं दन्तमंसे युतमथ हलिना रङ्गमङ्गा विशन्तं त्वां मङ्गल्याङ्गभङ्गीरभसहृतमनो लोचना वीक्ष्य लोकाः हंहो धन्यो हि नन्दो नहि पशुपालाङ्गनानो यशोदा नो नो धन्ये क्षणा स्म स्त्रीजगति वयमेवेति सर्वे शशंसुः.
So Bhagavan killed the elephant along with the keeper. Both of them Bhagavan killed and then entered the arena, entered the amphitheater. He Anga Vikshatvam, O Venerable Lord, seeing you, Avishantam Rangam Yutam Halina, entering the amphitheater accompanied by Balrama. Halathara, Halina means Halithara. Atha Grinanam, then after the killing of the elephant, carrying Dantam Amse Sarve Lokaha, carrying the tusk on the shoulder. Both Balrama and Krishna were carrying one tusk. All the people, Mangalyanga Bhangira Bhasa Hrida Manolochana Samshishuhu, whose minds and eyes were irresistibly attracted by the beauty of your form, exclaimed in praise. Iti hum ho, thus wondrous indeed. Nandaha nu dhanyaha trijagati. Nanda is the most blessed in all the three worlds. Nahi pashupalanganaha. No, it is the cowherdess. The cowherd women, they are blessed. No, Yashoda. No, Vayam eva. No. Somebody said it is Yashoda, he is the luckiest. Then somebody said, no, we are. Dhanekshanaha sma. We are, whose eyes are fortunate to witness this. In Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful description about the reaction of the audience after seeing Bhagavan. Each one of their reactions are given differently. Mallanam Ashanirnadam Naravarastreenam Smaro Murtiman Gopanam Sujano Sadam Chidivujam Shasta Swapinno Shishuhu Mrityurbhojapader Virata Vidusham Tattvam Param Yoginam Vrishninam Paradevade Dividito Rangam Gadasagrajaha. Now present in the amphitheater by the side of Balrama, his elder brother, the Lord appears as a thunderbolt to the wrestlers. Raudra Bhava. That's all emotions are given here. People do dance on this. Bharatanatyam, they do it. Because all Navarasas are given here. A jewel among men to the male person's wonder. Love incarnate to the ladies other than the elderly one. Sringar Rasam, romance. A kinsman to the cowherd of Vraja, Hasya. A chastiser to the wild princess, heroism. A mere child to his parents, affection, compassion. Death personified to Kamsa, Bhibatsa, fear, as deficient in strength and immature of body to the ignorant. The supreme reality to the yogis and the highest divinity to the Vrishnis. All the sentiments, Sangaram, Karunam, Veeram, Raudram, Hasyam, Bhayanakam, Bhivatsam, Adbhutam, Shantam, all of them are expressed there. They are all aptly expounded here in their appropriate places and aspects. Now continuing. Purnam Brahmaiva Sakshat. Next one.
Purnam Brahmaiva Sakshat Niravadhi Paramananda Sandra Prakasham Gopeshu Tvam Vyalasi Nakhalu Bahujanaihi Tavada Vedito Bhuh Drishtva Tattvam Tadedam Prathamamupagate Punyakale Janaughaha Purnananda Vipapaha Sarasamabhijaguh Tvatkritani Samritani.
Kritani smritani. Tam Brahma eva, you who are Brahman, the Supreme Being itself, Purnam Niravati, all-pervading, free from limitations of time or space, Niravati, no avati, no limitation. Paramananda Sandra Prakasham, of the form of supreme bliss and pure consciousness. Velasi Sakshat Gopeshu, did shine visibly among the Gopas. Nakhalu Abhuhu Avetitaha, you are indeed not known. Tavat Bahujanaihi Tada, to be of such aspect of many people at that time. Atha Punyakale, then when the time of fruition of their good deeds. Upagate Janaukhaha Drishtva, drew near, hordes of people having seen. Tvam Prathamam, you for the first time, as the manifestation of Brahman. Vipapaha Purnanandaha, their sins destroyed with fullness of joy. Drishtva Brahmam Idam, seeing that the Supreme Being was before them. Sarasam Abhijaguhu, joyously sang hymns. Tutkritani Spritani, about your exploits, remembered by them. Those people who they did not know Bhagavan's glory, and after seeing him, the very sight has removed the papas of all those people who are assembled there. And having purified their mind, they were able to have the real darshan of Bhagavan as Bhagavan. That is also very beautiful. In Ramayanam also it is said that Ramchandraji, whoever Bhagavan looked at, all their papas gone, they gain moksha, it is said. So now continuing.
Chanuro Mallavirastadanu Nripagira Mushtiko Mushtishalī Tvam Ramam Chabhipede Jhata Jhatitimito Mushtipatati Utpatapatan Akarshana Vividharanan Yasatam Tatra Chitram Mrityo Prageva Malla Prabhuragamadayam Bhurisho Bandhamokshan.
Tadanu Nripagira, thereafter by the king's commands order, Chanuraha Mallaviraha, Chanura, a powerful wrestler, world champion, and Mushtikaga, Mushtishali, Mushtika, one with powerful fists. Abhipede Tvam Ramam Cha, confronted you and Balrama. Tataha Asatam Chata Chatiti Mitho Mushtipatati Ruksham. Then ensued wrestling bouts with mutual fist blows, producing frightful chada chada sound. Utpata patanakarshana vividharanani, and many fighting tactics such as throwing up, pushing down, dragging, they are all there. Now, when they approached Kamsa, Krishna and Balrama both addressed him saying that, Mama, we have come and first time we are seeing you, we have come with a gift for you. What is that? Elephant's tusk. Each one of them offered an elephant tusk. And then he got more angry because he thought that Kulayapidam, he will kill them, but he escaped that. Now, he immediately ordered this Mustika and Chanura to fight. And then looking at the whole crowd, because Bhagavan wanted the whole crowd to support him. So he did a small little trick and acted as though, because this Mustika and Chanura was huge in size and powerful looking. And these boys are young boys, about 13-year, 12-year, 13-year boys. And he said, what? This is not fair. You are such mighty, powerful wrestlers. How can we, now teenagers, fight with you? This is not a fair fight. And all the crowd also start saying, no, it is not fair. And then Mustika and Chanura said, what? You are saying you are a little boy. You have killed Putana. You have killed Tranahavarta. You have killed Sagadasura. All big Rakshasas you killed. And now you say hesitating. What is, are you afraid? Like this is challenged Bhagavan. Then Bhagavan had no choice. He fought. Tatra ayam Mallaprabhu. In the course of it, this wrestling champion Chanura Agamat Bhurishaha Bandhamokshan went through several turns of bondage and liberation. So it is that, they close up and then release, close up, release. That is Bandhamoksha. Prak eva mrityoho chitram. Even before death, Bhagavan looked at Balarama. Balarama also looked at Bhagavan. So they decided their time has come to kill Chanura first, and then Adikashtam.
Adhikashtam kumarau, sulalitavapushau, mallavirau kathorau, na drakshyamo vrajamaha tvaritamiti jane, bhashamane tadanim, chanuram tam karod brahmana vigaladasum, potayamasitorvyam, Pishto bhon mushtikopi drutamatha halina, nashtashishter dadhave.
So from the crowd, they were saying, Kumaro, Sulalita Vapushau. The two boys have tender bodies. Mallavirau, Kathorau. The two wrestling champions are tough. Ha, Dik Kashtam. Oh, condemnable indeed. What a pity. Vayamna Dakshyamaha. Let us not witness this. Watch helplessly this unequal fight. Tvaritam Vrajavaha. Let us leave quickly. Iti jane bhashamane sati. Then when people were talking, tadanim tvam othayabhasita. At that time you did throw down. Urvyam tam chanuram, on the ground that Chanura. Karod brahmana vigaladasum, extinguishing his life by whirling around and round, holding his hand. Atha Mustikaha api, thereafter Mustika too. Abhut Pishtaha Drutam Halina, was crushed soon by Balarama. Tada Nashtasishtai Tadavecha, that those who are not dead ran away also. Continue.
Kamsas samvarya turyam khalamatiraviden karyamaryan pitrum stan ahantum vyaptamurtehe tavacha samashisharturamutsaranaya rushto dushtokti bhishtvam garuda iva girim mancha manchanudanchad खड्गव्यावल्गदुस्सङ्ग्रहमपि च हठात् प्राग्रहेर्
Now, Khalabati Kamsaha, the evil-minded Kamsa, Avidan Karyam Samvarya Turyam, not knowing what to do, stopping the drums. Samasishat Ahantuntan gave orders to kill those. Aryan Pitran Utsaranayacha. So, on seeing the killing of the two wrestlers and the running away of the remaining lot, the evil-minded Kamsa ordered silencing all instruments that were playing in the amphitheater, and utterly confused, not knowing what to do next. So the wicked Kamsa ordered his servants, saying, "Kill speedily Vasudeva, who all these days had hidden away his son and deceived us, and my father Ugrasena, who has been siding with the enemy and his relatives. Seize all the wealth of the Gopas and confiscate them to the royal treasury. Put Nandagopa behind bar and banish these two crafty boys to a great distance." Like that he ordered, "Aryan Pradun Utsaranaya Duram Tava Vyaptamurte." Far away, you who are all pervading. Rushtaha Dushtokti Tvam Anjan. Angered at these wicked words of Kamsa, you leaping Manjam Garuda Girim Iva, you leaping on to his throne like Garuda to the mountain top. Pragrahi Hatartam Augrasenim did catch with the determination the son of Ugrasena, Kamsa, Api Udanchat Khadgav Vyalagga Dussangraham cha, though difficult to catch on account of the raised sword he was brandishing. Despite his brandishing a sword so that none could even come near him, you did seize him by his hair. Then what happened? Continuing.
सद्यो निष्पिष्टसन्धिं भुवि नरपतिमापात्य तस्योपरिष्टात् त्वय्यापात्ये तदैव त्वदुपरि पतिता नाकिनां पुष्पवृष्टिः किं किं भ्रूमस्तदानीं सततमपि भिया त्वत्कतात्मा सभेजे सायुज्यं त्वत्पदोत्ता परमपरमियं वासना कालनेमेः
Sadhyaha Nishprishta Sandhim, immediately shattering all his joints, and Apatya Narapatim Bhuvim, hurling the king Kamsa to the ground. Toi Apatye Sati, when you too jumped. Uparishta Tasya Tadaeva Patita, on him then itself fell down. Todubari Pushpavrishtahi Naginam, on you the shower of flowers by the Devas. Hey Parama, Vayam Kim Kim Bhrumaha, O Supreme Being, what can we say? Tadanim Saha Api Tadgadatma, at that time he too with mind engrossed in you. Satatam Bhya, all the time out of fear. Bheje Sayujyam, attained liberation by union with you. This is called it's not Vaira Bhakti, it is a Bhaya Bhakti. Bheje Sayujyam, he attained liberation by union with you. Sayam, the reason for this attainment of liberation is Bhavati Vasana Param, is the Vasana alone. Tvat Vadhotha Kalanemehe, arising out of your killing, Kalanemi. So Kalanemi's avatara was Kamsa, incarnation was Kamsa. So that's what Kalanemi we saw. I mean, you must be remembering in Ramayana. Ramayana, the Kalanemi obstructed the path of Hanumanji. Hanumanji killed him. So he didn't get moksha at that time. Now, in this birth, he got moksha from Bhagavan. So actually killing Hamsa, according to Bhagavatam, it took place when Bhagavan was 12-year-old. On the night of Mahashivaratri, in the month of Kumbha, Falguna, Falguna. So this Kamsavatham also, Mahashivaratri. Anyway, continuing.
तद्भ्रातृ नष्टपिष्ट्वा द्रुतमथ पितरौ सन्नमन् उग्रसेनं कृत्वा राजानुमुच्चैः यदुकुलमखिलं मोदयन् कामदानैः भक्तानामुत्तमं चोदवमरगुरोः आप्तनीतिं सखायं लब्ध्वा तुष्टो नगर्यां पवनपुरपते रुन्धिमे सर्वरोगान्.
Athat drudam pishtva ashtatat bhratru. Thereafter, quickly killing 8 of his brothers who came to attack Bhagavan. Sannaman pitarau. Then afterwards, paying obeisance to your parents. Krutva ugrasenam rajanam. Releasing Ugrasena from the prison and requesting him to take over the kingdom. Uchai Modayan Akhilam Yadugulam, making extremely happy the entire Yadava clan. Kamadanehi Chalabdva, by fully fulfilling their desires and having got Sakhayam Uddhavam Uttamam Bhaktanam, as friend Uddhava, the foremost among devotees, Aptanitim, who had received training in ethics, Amaraguroho, from the preceptor of the Devas, Brahaspati himself, Vasantushtaha Nagaryam, and residing with joy in the city of Madura, E Pavanapurapate, O Lord of Guruvayur, Rundhime Sarva Rogan, may you be pleased to remove all the ailments. And Bhattadari quickly completed that portion. Actually, parting with Vasudeva was the most difficult thing for Krishna. But when Krishna came, he did not have to tell Nandagopa, parting with Nandagopa. He understood that now his time has come to part with his son. But he didn't know how to say, how to tell this to Yashoda. Those portions are very beautifully described in Bhagavatam. But Tatari has just skipped that. I think he doesn't want to mention it. Anyway, so after killing Kamsa and releasing Vasudeva and Devaki, and Ugrasena took over the kingdom. Ugrasena was the original king. He took over the kingdom. And then that also, it is very beautiful in Bhagavatam. First he went and released Ugrasena because he is the king and made him king. And then with his order, he released Devaki and Vasudeva. That is the dharma. So he cannot straight away go and do it because it's a kingdom. Then he requested Ugrasena to be the king. And Ugrasena said, no, you are the one who killed Kamsa. Release me, so why should I be king? You be the king. Bhagavan said, I am only a 12-year-old child. How do I know how to rule the kingdom? may you be the king. So Bhagavan is a kingmaker. He himself was not a king. Now Uddhava was one of his ministers and also great friend and devotee of Bhagavan Krishna. After he lived there in Mathura for some time, he remembered the Gopikas and Uddhava, and he could not go because Vasudeva was trying to send him to Gurukulam. Because Vasudeva knows that in Vrindavan, among the cowherds, he did not get proper education. So he was a prince, so he should get proper education. He was preparing him to send him to Gurukula. But Bhagavan remembered the Gopikas, and he sent a message through Uddhava. And Uddhava was a jnani, because he was a student of Brihaspati. So he was a great jnani, but bhakti was not there in him. Though he was a devotee of Krishna, he had admiration for Krishna. But his mind was not matured enough to experience that highest devotion for Lord. So Bhagavan deliberately directed him, so you go and deliver this letter to the Gopikas. So with that he sent, that is the next dasakam. Let us see.
गत्वा सान्दीपनिमथ चतुष्षष्टिमात्रैरहोभिः सर्वज्ञस्त्वं सह मुसलिना सर्वविद्यां गृहीत्वा पुत्रं नष्टं यमनिलयनाद् आहृतं दक्षिणार्थं दत्त्वा तस्मै निजपुरमगाः नादयन् पाञ्चजन्यम्.
So Bhattacharya says, Athatvam sarvajnaha saha musalina gatva sandipanim. Then you, the omniscient, along with Balrama, having got to sage Sandipani, grihitva sarvavidya, having mastered all branches of knowledge, chatushshashtimatraihi ahobhihi dattva, in just 64 days, 64 kalas, Bhagavan learned in 64 days. And having given tasmai dakshinartham, having given him by way of dakshina, nashtam putram ahritam yamadalayanat, his dead son brought back from Yama's abode, agaha nijapuram, then did go back to your own city of Mathura, nadayan panchajanyam, sounding the conch, panchajanyam.
स्मृत्वा स्मृत्वा पशुपसुदृशः प्रेमभारप्रणुन्नाः कारुण्येन त्वमपि विवशः प्राहिणोरुद्धवं तं किञ्चामुष्मै परमसुहृदे भक्तवर्याय तासां भक्त्युद्रेकं सकलभुवने दुर्लभं दर्शयिष्यन्.
Pashupasudrishaha apavanna. The beautiful Gopikas became Premabhara Pranunnaha, greatly overwhelmed by the intensity of love. Smritva, smritva, by reminiscing about you again and again. Tvam api abhavaha, you too were. Vivashaha karunyena, overcome by compassion towards them. Kimjatvam abhuhu darshayisyan. Moreover, you two are about to demonstrate Amushmai Uddhavaya Bhaktavaryaya, to this Uddhava, the greatest among devotees, Parama Suhrde Tasam Bhaktyudrekam, and your intimate friend, their intense devotion. Durlabham Sakalabhuvane, hard to perceive in the whole world. Tataha tvam prahinoho. Therefore, you deputed as a messenger that Uddhava tam Uddhavam taha. That Uddhava to them. Continue.
त्वन्माहात्म्य प्रतिमपि शुनं गोकुलं प्राप्य सायं त्वद्वार्ताभिः बहुसरमयामास नन्दं यशोदां प्रातर्दृष्ट्वा मणिमयरथं शङ्किताः पङ्कजाक्ष्यः श्रुत्वा प्राप्तं भवदनुचरं त्यक्तकार्या समीयुः
Prapya Gokulam Sayam, reaching Gokulam in the evening, Twan Mahatmya Prathima Pishunam, which signified the magnitude of your greatness. Gokulam, which signifies the magnitude of your greatness. Saha Bahu Ramayamasa Nandam, he greatly delighted Nandagopa. Yashodam cha Tvat Vartabhihi, and Yashoda with news about you. Drishtva Manimaya Ratham Prataha, seeing the bejeweled chariot in the morning, Pangajachaha Shankitaha. The lotus-eyed ones, Gopikas, suspecting, they thought that a beautiful chariot has come from Mathura. Maybe Krishna has come. They doubted. Because this Uddhava also, from distance, he looked like Krishna because he is wearing Bhagavan Krishna's dress. Because that was his way of expressing his devotion. Whatever Bhagavan is dress that he used, those used clothes he used to wear himself. Sutva bhavatanucharam praptam, but they heard that your messenger has arrived. Samiyuhu tuktakaryaha, assembled, abandoning all their household duties.
दृष्ट्वा चैनं त्वदुपमलसद्वेषभूषाभिरामं स्मृत्वा स्मृत्वा तव विलसितान् उच्चकैस्तानि तानि रुद्धालापाः कथमपि पुनर्गद्गदां वाचमोचुः सौजन्यादीन् निजपरभिदाम् अप्यलं विस्मरन्त्यः
Drishtva enam, seeing him, Uddhava, Totupamala Sadvesha Bhushabhiramam, charming because of his resplendent garments and ornaments similar to yours, Uchakaihi Smritva cha, and thoroughly recollecting again and again, Tava Tani Tani Uchakaihi, your many lofty Vilasitanita, sportive exploit, those gopikas, Ruddhalapaha, who were unable to speak, being choked with tears. Punaha uchuhu gadgadam vacham, then after some time spoke faltering words. Katham abhi alam vismarantyaha, somehow completely forgetting Saujantyadinapi, all the norms of behavior of women, Nija Parabhidam, and even the difference between one's kinsman and others, they started speaking.
श्रीमन् किं त्वं पितृजनकृते प्रेषितो निर्दयेन वासौ कान्तो नगरसुदृशां हा हरे नाथ पायाः आश्लेषानाम् अमृतवपुषो हन्तते चुम्बनानाम् उन्मादानां कुहकवचसां विस्मरेत् कान्तकावा
Sriman Kim Tvam Preshitaha, O illustrious one, where you sent Nirdayena Pitrajanakritehe, by that merciless one for the sake of his parents. Hanta Kwa Asau Kantaha, alas, where is this Krishna, the beloved? Nagara Sudrisham, of the beauties of the town. Ah Hare Natha Paya, O Hari, the remover of sorrows, Lord, protect us. Kanta, of one of intoxicating beauty form. Kava, Vismaret, Asleshana, which woman can forget the embraces? Chumbananam, Unmadanam, kisses the interest love. Uhakavachasam te amrutavapushaha, and sly words of you, O nectarine form. There is one Brahmara Geetam is there in Bhagavatam, but that he is trying to summarize that.
रासक्रीडा लुलितललितं विश्लतत्केशपाशं मण्डोद्भिन्नश्रमजलकनं लोभनीयं त्वदङ्गं कारुण्याब्धे सकृदपि समालिङ्गितुं दर्शयेति प्रेमोन्मादात् भुवनमदन त्वत्प्रियास्त्वां विलेपुः
Hey, Karunyapte, O Krishna, ocean of compassion, Darshayas Sakritat Api, mercifully reveal once again to us Tadangam, your divine and auspicious form. Rasakreda Lulita Lilitam, tremulous and beautiful on account of the Rasa dance. Visladak Kesapasham, with the disheveled hair, the knot having got loosened. Bandot Pinna Sramajalakanakam, Bandot Pinna Sramajalakanam, with tiny drops of perspiration breaking out. Lobhaniyam Samalangitam iti, enticing indeed for us to embrace closely. Thus, Bhuvanamadana, the enticer of the whole universe, Tat Priyaha Vilepuhu Tvam, your beloved ones did implore you mournfully. Premonmadat, out of intense love.
एवं प्रायैर्विवशवचनैः आकुला गोपिकास्ताः त्वत्सन्देशैः प्रकृतिमनयत् सोऽधविज्ञानगर्भैः भूयस्ताभिर्मुदितमतिभिः त्वन्मयीभिर्वधूभिः तत्तत्वार्ता सरसमनयत् कानिचिद्वासराणि
Atha saha tas sandesaihi. Thereafter, Uddhava, using your messages, Vijnana Garbhaihi, which were pregnant with spiritual wisdom, Anayat Prakritim, led to their natural state. Ta Gopikaha Akulaha, those Gopikas who were overwhelmed with grief. Evam Prayahi Vivashavachanaihi, uttering these kinds of words of despair. Tata Puyaha Anayat. Then again, he Uddhava spent Kanichit Vasarani, some days, Tat Varthasarasam, happily recounting various episodes about you. Tapi Vatubhihi, along with those young women, Mudita Mathibihi, Tvanmayibihi, were delighted and absorbed in you. Uddhava went there for 2 days and he stayed there 1 whole month. And he came back as devotee of gopis. Instead of Krishna devotee, he became devotee of gopis. That was a conversion.
त्वत्प्रोद्गानैः सहितमनिशं सर्वतो गेहकृत्यं त्वद्वार्तैव प्रसरति मिथः सैव चोत्स्वापलापाः चेष्टाप्रायस्त्वदनुकृतयः त्वन्मयं सर्वमेवं दृष्ट्वा तत्र व्यमुहदधिकं विस्मयादुद्धवोऽयम्
Anisham sarvataha, always everywhere. Geha krityam abhud. Household chores of the gopis were performed. Sahidam trat udganehi, to the accompaniment of songs in praise of you. Mitha tvat varta eva prasarati. among themselves talk about you alone. Utspapalapaha chasaeva, even prattling in dream was just the same. Cheshtaha tu prayaha, as for their action mostly. Tadanu kritayaha eva, they were only imitation of yours. Evam drishtva sarvam tatra tvanmayam, thus seeing everything there identified with you. Ayam uddhavaha athikam vyamuhat. This Uddhava was very much stunned, vismayad, due to wonder. Where might okay.
राधाया मे प्रियतममिदं मत्प्रियैवं ब्रवीति त्वं किं मौनं कलयसि सखे मानिनी मत्प्रियेव इत्याद्येव प्रवदति सखि त्वत्प्रियो निर्जने माम् इत्थं वादैः अरमयदयं त्वत्प्रियाम् उत्पलाक्षीम्.
Hey Sakhe, oh friend Raptava, idam priyatamam me Radhayaha. This is a great favorite of my Radha. Matpriya braviti evam. My beloved one Radha speak like this. Tom kim kalayasi maunam. Why are you observing silence? Matpriya manini iva. Like my dear proud one Radha. Sakhi tat priyaha, oh dear friend Radha, your dear one Krishna. Pravadadi mam ityadi eva narjane, used to tell me such word when alone with me. Itham vade ayam aramayat, with such words he Uddhava gladdened. Tat priyam utpalakshim, you beloved the lotus side one Radha. Okay, continuing.
एष्यामिद्राग् अनुपगमनं केवलं कार्यभारात् विश्लेषेऽपि स्मरणदधृता सम्भवान् मास्तु खेदः ब्रह्मानन्दे मिलति न चिरात् सङ्गमो वा वियोगः तुल्यो व स्यात् इति तव गिरा सोकरो निर्व्यतास्ताः.
Aham eshyami drak. I shall come soon. Anupagamanam kevalam karyabharat. My not coming is only due to pressure of work. Astuma kedaha. Let there be no grief. Smarana dritata sambhavat. Owing to the intensity of remembrance of me. Api visleshe. During the period of separation. Nachirat milati sati brahmanande. Very soon, when Brahmic bliss is attained, Sangamaha va viyogaha, union or separation will be Syat tulyaha va iti giratava, the same for you. When that Brahmic bliss is attained, union or separation will be the same for you. Whether you are united or separated doesn't make any difference. You are always with me. With such words of yours, Saha Akarota Nirvyataha, Uddhava made them free from sorrow. Continuing.
एवं भक्तिः सकलभुवने नेक्षिता न श्रुता वा किं शास्त्रौघैः किमिह तपसा गोपिकाभ्यो नमोऽस्तु इत्यानन्दाकुलमुपगतं गोकुलादुद्धवं तं दृष्ट्वा हृष्टो गुरुपुरपते पाहि माम् आमयौघात्.
Evam bhaktihi na ikshata. Such exalted devotion has not been witnessed. Na shrutava sakala bhuvane, or even heard in all the three worlds. Kim shastraikhe iha kim tapasa. Of what avail are all the shastras here or penance? Astu dama gopikabhyaha. My salutations to those gopikas. Tam hrishtaha drishtva tam uddhavam. You who became happy on seeing that Uddhava, iti Anandagulam, was thinking thus and was overcome with joy. Upagatam Gokulat, and were returned from Gokulam. Guru Purapate, O Lord of Guruvayur, Pahimam Amayaukha, protect me from the host of ailments. Now we start the Jarasandha attack. 18 times. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Susyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.